What's up, Rockstars? Welcome to another 3D printing news video. This will be for March. This is everything that's kind of ending in February and going towards March. If you follow a lot of 3D printing stuff, you know sometimes those intermingle a little bit. So we're going to see a lot of stuff here. Stay tuned. As always, a huge shout out to my patrons and YouTube members. It is through their financial support that this channel is possible. If you'd like to give back to the channel, there is a link in the description below, and you get some cool stuff. You get a weekly update video for you guys that is exclusive there. You also get a very cool Discord. You get some giveaways. There's a lot of stuff there. You can go ahead and check it out in the link below. And also, a huge shout out to Into the AM. You guys know they are the long-term channel sponsor, and that's because they make a great product at a great price, and it's even better price because linked down below also is a 10% discount code just for you guys. It's exclusive here. I hope you use it to its fullest. I'm wearing a new shirt that they sent me. This has been one I've wanted for a long time. Super excited about this. You guys know, looks great, fits great, feels great, does all of that. I wash these dozens and dozens of times. I wear them all the time. You guys see it all the time, and they still look brand spanking new. They are great, great quality stuff. They got some new cool designs here too. I wanted to share real quick. They got this Lunar Spirits tee. They worked with another YouTube channel for this, which looks super cool. I love that he's like inside there, you know, like holding the moon and stuff. This Desert Flora, also super cool. The Mystic Geisha is also very nice. It reminded me a lot of the Twilight Maiden tee, which is also a very cool one, of course. We got a glow in the dark alien tee. There's tons and tons of stuff. They're always adding new shirts. They're all awesome. And again, that is the link down below. Thank you so much to the AM for sponsoring this channel. Let's go ahead and dive right in. There's a lot to go over here. For instance, there is the Doom Chaos Miniatures and Print and Play. This is probably the coolest one here. There's one problem with it though. As you can see, they are fantastic. They do a lot of stuff that you could use for proxies for like chaos, like Warhammer 40k minis, stuff like that. A lot of like Nurgle stuff, boat flies. Like they got a lot of really cool stuff. These Knight Rider dudes going on there. Just a ton of cool stuff. A whole freaking city. Like if you play Age of Sigmar, this might be of interest to you for a variety of reasons, just for terrain and all sorts of stuff. But even just a really nasty like tabletop RPG where you're in like like hell is opened up and the horsemen are coming and the demons are flying everywhere, and all of these are awesome. So I'm not going to show them all here. There's, again, all this is linked down below. But what I will say is right now it's about $74. Great deal. I really think it is for the quality you're getting, for the quantity you're getting. However, what sucks is you see the stuff down here. So the early bird was only $44. That's a huge difference. That's what's kind of bummed me out on the deal a little bit, is if you weren't here day one, great. Oh yeah, here's the freaking Nurgle on flies kind of stuff going on here. Very cool stuff. It's really, really, really cool. It bums me out that I didn't get that 24-hour bonus, like a lot. That EB was really, really good. So you should probably follow, I think this is Nocturna, Nocturna models, and get on the early birds. Apparently they're really good. That is closing, by the way, in 4 days. So real soon here. Skull Hunters, this has 8 days to go. This is pretty much Alien vs. Predator, and I love it. I think that's awesome. That's a guilty pleasure movie of mine. I really just, for whatever reason, have always enjoyed it. I think just the concept was always cool to me, and so I give a lot of things a pass. But it has all these characters. It's got these kind of predator-like aliens going on here. It's got some statues and stuff like that, and then of course we have of course you got the person using the stuff. Yeah, you can see the inspiration, and then of course you have the alien kind of stuff here, including like the queen alien kind of thing, and it just looks cool. I love it. I think that's awesome. So you can go and check this one out too. This one will run you about 33. And this is Papsikels. We will see him later with their other stuff. So next up, Survival is Only the Beginning. This is kind of a interesting titled thing, right? You might want to just call it Black Void. I think probably fits better. This thing though has some crazy minis, including probably my favorite mini that I'm going to show you today. We'll get to him real soon here. This guy right here, I love this guy. This guy is just all sorts of fun. He just looks ridiculous. I love him. He's got like his little armor thing, and he's got his little blades and his like toad throat thing going on. Fantastic. There's some crazy stuff here. You can see they're still working on more. It looks really cool. I gotta admit, I like it. Like there's some crazy stuff going on there. So yeah, that is also here, and that has 4 days to go. Will run you about $21 for the all-in. So not nearly as like expansive, but priced accordingly as well. So that's kind of nice to see. Next one, High Elves versus Dwarves. This is a lot of Dwarves and a lot of High Elves, and some of them look incredible. There was a person looking for dwarf miniatures just earlier, and they like I think it was on my Patreon, on my Discord, but they didn't have a 3D printer. I'm like, I know so many awesome dwarf stuff like this that you can print out. But you can't print it out. I mean, like, look at this freaking king. I love the different poses. I especially love this one, though this one's great as well, in my opinion. A lot of these are just really good looking dwarves. Like, they have like the cannons and stuff like that, of course, too. And like the loading people and the person looking and measuring and all that. But like even this like mage kind of one here, I love, the arrows and the shields. Awesome. Love it. And I love how they just don't care. They're just like, yeah, whatever. On the rams, of course, you gotta have that. A little different guns and stuff like that. And a big old horn. This freaking griffin rider dwarf. Yes. Everything about that's cool. And then they're doing wizards and all sorts of stuff. And then the High Elves, you can see them too. This one, I think, it just looks cool. All of these look really, really neat. So really happy to see such a cool variety. I wasn't really expecting so much, but I mean, here we are. They look great. This one, 16 days to go. So you got some time here. That'll set you about 29 for the dwarf and for the elf. But if you get them both, it's going to be about 46 for a ton of minis. A ton. Next up, we have Asgard Rising. This is their Nifelheim Bones and Ruins. I've showed you this a few more times. This will be the last time, though, because it only has 18 days left to go. You can see there's a very much a kind of a very cool fantasy theme going on here with, I think, inspirations from a few different places. I see like a bit of Skyrim. I see a bit of Lord of the Rings. A lot of really cool stuff. I love the, like, by the way, the tombs and stuff like that, the entrances, and the terrain, I think, is a really, really nice touch. And I could see me even using some of this on like my wargaming stuff. Square bases for the most part on a lot of those there. And then, of course, just a ton of minis. Guys, this one's just really, really cool. Very, very neat. That'll get you... Bones Only 99 is about $33, where you get a whole bunch of the skeleton dudes. So, and then you can get like the ruins and stuff like that as well. All right, last campaign I'm going to show you guys is Fantastic Plants and Rocks Volume 3. This is their third very successful series that they have been doing here on My Mini Factory. This has 3 days left, so like this is the last time to get it. If you want to get it, this is the time to. You can late pledge, but often prices change or packages are different, or like this is the time to unlock more stuff, right? This is the big surge, especially these last 2 days. So yeah, a ton of stuff. Look at I love the flower ones. Smart. I hadn't seen them do one like that. It amazes me that they continue to find new terrain. Like, look at this. Love it. Love it. Looks great. I think it does anyway. Tons of stuff. You guys can take a look again. Everything is linked down below. And yeah, some very cool stuff indeed. All right, let's look at some monthly packages. Here is Bestarium, one of my favorite. They have teased the Penitent Crusade for March. This looks incredible. But I think Bestarium just does really cool stuff. I love the grim dark. However, this isn't like so demon-y and stuff like that. Like, this looks like you could make these like just bad butt D&D characters, right? Or like, look at the blade on this guy. I love the blade there. The huge shield and like the bulwark there looks awesome. Just, it looks really cool. It really does. Like, I don't even know what's going on there, but don't mess with that guy. Like, yeah, it's just, it's bad. And then, of course, you have the whole wagon and stuff like that. It's really, really cool looking. That'll be coming here in March very, very soon. All right, next up we have a Pharaoh Foundry. This one is like retro Necrons, is kind of a vibe I got, with some like other cool stuff like they have here, like these lizard people, robot lizard people. But I mean, some of these guys are just so cool, right? Like they have the back when like it was very Egyptian like they went into that even heavier, which I thought was cool. So you see a lot of different variety in heads specifically. I love this orc heads. Like that one just makes me, I love that. That one's great. Look at, he's got a freaking mohawk and like the visor, like the of the next generation. It just, there's some fun stuff here for sure. So if you are just wanting to have a fun little army to kind of paint or play or anything like that, that would be super cool. Here's the overall picture. So you're going to see the Ghost Ark and all the different kind of stuff. You get the Doomstalker. I think this looks really fun. Like, this is just cool. So I don't know if I'm going to get it because I'm not completely sold on the Egyptian stuff too much. Like, sometimes it's a little much. Like, I don't like this covering here per se. But I also really like some of these too. So, yeah, very cool idea. I'd love to see what else they do. Guys, they have 18 subscribers. This is like brand new stuff. So if you want in on this, this is quite the entrance I think that they have here. So very, very cool. All right, next up, this one is actually the Primal Collectibles. They have not teased the next one yet. However, I didn't share this last month with you, and I have to because his smile, his grin is like the best thing ever. I think you get two of them here. So that's him, and where is the other one? Here's the other one. So you get two gremlins, and they're just fantastic. I love they're like the grins on that. Looks great. And there was some more cool stuff that they released too. Love the facial expressions. Love the focus on texture. They do great work. It's super cool. Definitely recommended there. And I can't wait to see what they do for March. All right, next up we have, this one is the two Moronic miniatures. They have such a fun one. Look at this. So this is the owlbear plus girl. And I'll give you a few of the pictures, but they don't show everything yet. So you got this, and then you got that one, and you got that one. And that's all you're getting. Here, this is 4 to 5 different versions, plus a demon idol Moloch, and a diorama of a girl on a sacrificial altar to come by several throwback minis as well. Looks like a lot of fun. I love that you're going to get a few different versions. Like the moment I saw this, I'm like, oh my gosh. Yeah, somebody needs to like roleplay as that. That sounds awesome. All right, we knew we were getting back to Papsikels. He is doing Borderlands. This is going to be so cool. Look at this. Let's see. So they have some like female vandals is what they're calling them as well. But it just looks like classic pose there, right? Just very, very, very fun. I love the mask, right? That's always cool. No shirt. Even with this guy, no shirt. This looks like really cool minis. I know a lot of you guys got the Borderlands game just for the Borderlands minis. Well, here are some more Borderlands minis for you, or at least heavily inspired minis that can be a lot of fun, I feel. So yeah, anyway, there's a lot there. You can go in and take a look. Again, all this is linked down below. That one's going to be really cool because it's crazy and wacky. Next up, we have Mini Monster Mayhem. They also do very cool stuff. Look at this one. This is called Nature's Grasp. This is what's coming up. Not only is this cool, like I love the like tree wings they got going on here. Look at this guy here. Incredible. This looks like something I would see like in Horizon Zero Dawn, but like robotic, but with like a big horn kind of thing like this. But instead it's all like trees and forest stuff, and it's just really cool. A wonderful take on it. I've not seen anybody else do, like, look at this thing. My goodness. And like everything is like just off the base and ridiculous. And we got the spikes. Look, this thing has swords. This is Seymour with swords. These are plant people that are attacking. Love it. Never seen anything like that. These are adorable. My kids would love every single one of these. Maybe not this one. That one's kind of creepy, but yeah, looks very cool. That one's going to be a ton of fun. That releases March 4th. So yeah, definitely get in there for that. Highly, highly recommended. I don't think you're going to have anything else like that. That's pretty unique. The Dragon's Tappers Lodge, they do wonderful work. Of course, they have this great looking stuff here. The Lost Continent dinosaurs. I had to share dinosaurs. You guys know we got some monkey minis. We got some like little tiny people. Good luck with that, people. Looks like a ton of fun. And yeah, the hydras, and it looks like crazy wacky. And in a fun way. So it's like dinosaurs with a spin. And I dig that. And then finally we have LAIR. LAIR also does some great stuff, of course. This one is really cool. It's like this underwater thing here. So they have like the Chimera. As you can see, it's underwater. It's all weird. There's the back of it there. And then you have the front of it here. It's got like this like kind of crab eyeball thing going on there. Wild eel kind of heads. Just looks like crazy. And then you have this lady here, and again, the dress looks cool. I love that because it's water, like it's all her dress is kind of ripply, and then you have, of course, the it almost looks like a koi, but it's some kind of fish, right? And then the like coral like scepter thing. It just, again, very cool. Love the concept. Very unique. Very cool bases. Love the kind of like mage underneath the water like that. A very cool idea, I feel. They got like some berserker people and stuff. Just looks like fun. And again, it's something I haven't seen before. And at the end of the day, that's what I love, is the creativity that these guys show off. Guys, there is a ton more, of course, but I wanted to kind of highlight a few that caught my eye. If you have anything else that you think others should know about, go ahead and let me know in the comments. I'll add them to the list. I have no problem doing that. Again, there is a list down below with Into the AM for a great shirt, and of course a whole bunch of 3D printing goodness. And yeah, if anything else comes up, or you know of anything coming up, again, let me know. I'll be sure to cover it. Guys, have a wonderful rest of your day. Talk to you guys again very, 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 very soon. Take care, guys. Bye.